Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Leo for November 2022. Keep in mind we're at the end of the month, so this message may resonate later on. It could be coming up for December, it could be even more far-reaching than that, or picking up on a situation from the past. So use your discernment throughout this. I just wanted to say for all my subscribers a big shout out. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. So I am just going to call in Spirit and call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, any of my spirit guides or your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching, but for the highest good of us all, and those second-rate messages today. So what I have first is I'm going to bring some spiritual advice in with the Messages of Life Oracle. I apologize if there's a bit of a glare. I do have a candle going on over here. So we'll see what messages we have. Please, Spirit, what would you have for the sign of Leo? Thank you for November. And they flipped two cards here. So one is Strength. And when I started shuffling, I got a lot of pressure in my heart chakra. So for some of you, there may be a lot of things, what I heard is emotional toils or something like that, something that's really affecting you right now. Or what I'm hearing is too, there's something going on where you've already been using a lot of strength, and Spirit's, hey, reminding you, you are strong and the door to infinite. So I'm going to read this first and then we'll read Strength. It says, inside me is the door to the infinite. I take the time to go to my heart center and link up with heaven. In this serene place, I am eternal and indestructible. Through this inner journey, I am able to see beyond life's challenges and reach my higher levels of existence. My inner light is my greatest strength and my greatest wealth. And I think this is really important because the answers lie within you. We want to connect up to our heart center. If we're making choices or if we feel like we have a heavy heart right now, Spirit is saying, hey, it takes a lot of strength to tap into that because this is where our truth lies. Your heart will lead the way, and what I heard is there may be times where, what I heard is there's conflict or confliction about a choice or a way to go. Listen to your heart, connect into this kind of what I heard is eternal place, but it is a serene place. So we have strength, and this is very important. It says, I do not let my emotions control me. I keep my thoughts pure and do not yield my power to anyone or anything. I rise above self-doubt. I gain confidence in myself through my own power and my unshakable faith that I have the strength to overcome anything. I find courage and truth and overcome my fears. I resort to the most powerful weapon, love. Now, for some of you, what I heard is the reason why our heart might be a little bit heavy. I heard like could be kind of we've went or endured a breakup, kind of dissolution of a relationship or a marriage. There could be stuff going on at home as well. And this is where Spirit's just reminding you to keep strong and not to let those emotions control you. So one thing I heard is a journal. For some of you as well, a dream journal may really help because you may be getting really prophetic messages in your dreams. The bottom of the deck I'm being called to pull is all that is. And it says, I find life and love in all that is. I am aware of the presence of God in all things. Each tiny part of the universe is actually an expression of love. I raise my thoughts beyond the limits of my beliefs and convictions to open myself to the magic, the simplicity, and the beauty of all that is. I marvel at this splendor, which in reality is part of me. They're reminding me as well that this is a really important time to engage in self-care practices, to take care of yourself, to feed yourself nutritious, healthy food, to indulge as well when we feel the need to, not to overindulge is what they're telling me as well, but to know that for some of us as well, they're giving me an example of emotional eating, okay, that we may feel bored or we may feel like forlorn, we may feel sad, our heart may be hurting, and we may be allowing our emotions to control us if we're reaching for food or reaching for other sorts of substances to kind of dull out that emotional pain. Spirit's saying, sit with it for a minute. What does it have to tell you? Because even through our difficult, or I heard terrible emotions, there is a strength that comes from this pain. And Spirit is saying that there is a reason you're going through this right now. There may be a huge level up on your horizon, and as well as some things, even though they hurt, doesn't mean it wasn't the right decision. So sometimes the right decision for us is going to hurt a little bit before it gets better. So they're bringing up a breakup again as well. Or if you're cutting off like a toxic friendship or something like that, you know, it doesn't mean that you're not going to miss the person. It could even be like a work situation, you're leaving work, and it doesn't mean that you may not every once in a while miss that job, but it's to know that you're moving on to bigger, brighter things. So before I get into the tarot, I'm being called to bring in the Sacred Self-Care Oracle on how we can help with our strength. So what I heard is strength and emotions as well. Deep breathing. It's important. They're telling me not to forget to breathe. For some of us as well, this is like our mouths, mine does, goes a mile a minute, and it may be something where in order to not let these emotions control us, because they're giving me, like, in terms of difficult or turbulent situations, instead of saying something that we don't mean and we may regret, take some deep breaths in. This could also help you, what I heard is if you get panic attacks, to connect with your breath space. And if you can see, she's holding it over her heart chakra in the middle. Take these breaths. If you're having trouble as well connecting to your heart source, or some of you may have trouble meditating, this is saying just do it with breathing. Take 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out. They're telling me 5-second breathe in. So let's do it together. We'll do 3. Breathe in. Let's go. And out. One more. Quick little reset does wonders. So Spirit's like, don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the positives, and don't focus on things that you can't control. One thing you can control is your breath space. So when we take this and we slow it down, what I heard is also allowing ourselves residual effects. Because while that breathing only took a few seconds to do, it's going to have residual and resounding effects throughout your day. So for some of you, this may be something that every time this difficult emotion hits you, every time that you are actively experiencing this pain, take those breaths in. And when you get to centered place, it may be also important to ask Spirit, why is this here? And ask questions like, how can I alleviate this? Spirit, can you give us one more thank you for self-care? So they actually threw out a couple. What showed itself to me was use your hands. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to draw. Maybe you like to write little comics is what I heard. For some of you, you may really like pottery. You may like playing with your cards or tarot. This could be also playing video games, doing something to keep your mind occupied, your hands occupied, as well as if you resonate at all with like emotional eating or something like that. This is like, or if you're trying to quit smoking as well, keeping your hands busy is going to help you because you're not necessarily going to reach out and do something. For some of you, this is cleaning as well, just doing something that you are in control of creating. 2 that flew out as well but didn't show itself was read. Grab a book. Do something differently. For some of you, as well as what I heard is changing your nighttime routine may actually help you sleep a whole lot better. So read a book that you like. This could be a lot of different things. What I heard is fantasy. This could also be something where if you're wanting to learn something, grab a book of something you're interested in so that you can be a little bit more knowledgeable on the subject. And we also have intuition. So don't ignore that. Your intuition is a powerful guide. It's a powerful tool. And again, you want to see where it lies? It lies within you, and it is connected to this heart space. These 2 cards were very, very important to practice your inner strength daily, to remind yourself, I am strong, I am powerful, and I am worthy of this path that I'm on. I am worthy of love. I do not accept that which is not worthy of me and which makes me feel less than the warrior goddess or the warrior god within me. So the bottom of the deck is abundance planning. This could be planning a trip, planning, what I heard is birth chart as well. Some of you may want to look up more of your birth chart, but this could be planning something for your birthday. This could also be, hey, I need to save a little bit of money right now. How do I go about doing that? Just going to move you guys a little bit. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so I'm finally going to move into the tarot, and what we have here is the Lord of the Rings tarot. So, Spirit, what messages would you have, or some tarot wisdom for the sign of Leo this month or going forward? They're focusing in on deep breathing. What is the emotional hardship that we are needing to work through, please, Spirit? How can we work through this emotional hardship? And you have the Fool in reverse. What I heard is weird. I heard take no chances right now. This doesn't mean that we're not going to maybe want to pursue our goals, but I think that right now it's saying it might not necessarily be the time to do that. Thank you. So, more about the Fool, we have the Sun. Okay, so actually what I heard is don't stray from your path. And I'm going to grab a little bit of a message from the book here with the Fool in reverse. This is, I'll show you the Lord of the Rings tarot deck. So it's like a scroll here. The Fool in reverse. You may be allowing your desire for excitement to overcome your common sense, leading you down a reckless road. It's important to explore, but when reversed, this card suggests you're putting yourself at risk. So this is also making sure, again, we're not going too quickly. We're not jumping from thing to thing. For some of you, and this is not all of you, okay, I heard the words like drugs or something like that, that when we get excited, when we're going out, we may want to follow the crowd, do partying and things like that. And again, this is not for everyone, but what I heard is Coke, okay, and fentanyl. That sometimes it's better to not engage, or to, what I heard as well is if we get anxiety and this is something that we'd like to do, we want to go out, we want to do this because it helps us relax or it helps us feel more secure in our social setting. Spirit's saying right now this may not be the time to do that, and to be very aware as well as where this stuff is coming from, that anymore this stuff is being laced and it's not necessarily true that you can trust it. That's just for someone, okay? The Sun is here though, and this is success, and I think it's telling you, rather than going from thing to thing to thing to thing, this is focusing on the here and the now and the success that you already have, because what I heard is this sword will wield you success. You're already shielded. There's already success in something. For some of you as well, if this is like the financial portion, this is really telling you if you want to save some money instead of going out to the bars or anything like that. I heard bar hopping. This costs a lot of money. So it may be stay home and read a book, or do something fun at home. Again, play video games or take a pottery class. This could just be even like, because we had financial planning here too, I'm feeling like this could even be signing up for a class, really choosing how we spend these resources. So they're bringing my own past. So I'm a Leo rising, guys. In my 20s, I spent so much money on alcohol, like a lot. If I think about it, I don't even know how much it would be, but I know that had I not spent that on alcohol, I would have had a lot more money. Now, I'm going to be vulnerable with you guys because I think it's important and I'm being guided to share this. There was a part of me at one point that had this fallacy, this false belief that I had to drink to have fun, that I couldn't dance if I was sober, that I wouldn't be loose enough, couldn't show myself properly. I was more fun. And the thing is, that may be true for a while, but what ends up happening is that we get dependent on this. And as well as what I heard is, especially with alcohol, it is a very depressing drug, eventually. So the thing is, I heard if you are going through a lot of difficulties right now, try not to turn to alcohol. We're training our brain, right, that this is what we need to do to relax, when Spirit saying, but one thing that we can do is practice our breath space. We can do something that we love. And as well as we're going to save a whole bunch of money in the process. So that was just my example. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. But your body, what I heard is as well, is there's a lot of things that alcohol does to your body that you may not even be aware of. Or what I heard is as well is like if you gain the frosh 15, the frosh 20, the frosh 40, you know, going first time at a home or going and partying, and this weight is stubborn to get off and you're still drinking alcohol, try cutting it out for a week, a month, see how you feel, see what it does to your body. We have the Emperor here, which is really wonderful. This could be an Aries as well, but you have 3 major arcanas and the Ten of Swords. You have the Fool in reverse, the Sun, and the Emperor. And I feel like it's important to remind you that you are in control of your world. You are in control of yourself. And for some of you, I want to show you again because the Strength card and the Sword, this is something we have to get over mentally and emotionally that you may, and they're bringing me again to drinking, okay? And it may not be your example, just fit what works for you as this. But that for some of us, because addictions are not easy to give up, right? Again, they're bringing me back to, they're bringing back to cigarettes or cocaine, anything that we do, any habit that we've formed that may not be the best for us, that we're using as a coping mechanism for something, it's taking away our power. It's taking away our validity. And for some of you, I heard, some of you, it may be it's taking away your volatility. However, there are other ways as well to do this. So this deep breathing, they keep bringing me back to it. This Emperor as well is like, yo, stop. If you're going to come at me right, bro. I feel like for some of you, you may have to kind of stand firm in your power. And if you do have friends coming to you or something going, hey, want to go out? You can say, no, it's not for me, but you guys can come over and play video games. And what I also heard is just keep on that we don't necessarily have to have alcohol or whatever it is. As well as what I heard, we need to really work on transforming our thoughts about this issue. Because this is, again, it's mental, right? And for some of you, this intuition here, I feel like you've known or you will know what it is, what I'm speaking about. The universe is definitely guiding you and has been guiding you to make this change. And I feel like once you get that underway, you're going to be able to visibly see the success. So let's get a little bit more. Spirit, tell me more about this Ten of Swords, please, with the Emperor. Thank you. And you get the Two of Cups. For some of you as well, this could be within relationship. This could be as well, I feel like, for some of you. What I heard is you'd have to learn how to give up control. Just a little bit. And to meet in the middle. Because this Two of Cups, what I heard is two hearts becoming one. It does not mean you're going to lose yourself in another. But it means that both of these cups work together. This could be the yin and the yang within yourself, and you're balancing out your heart space and realizing that once we get our head wrapped around whatever we've been doing that has stood in our way or that has asked us to slow down, once we get our mentality straight and sorted out and we put an end to these false belief systems, much as I rarely drink anymore, okay? I'm in my 30s, almost 40s now, and it's one of those things that I understand that's just like what we do when we're younger, right? Some of us. But there was also reasons for why I did that, right? There was reasons why I thought that, and this is stuff that maybe it was conditioning or programming, and I think that this is also, there's been some conditioning or programming to love here. Some of you guys, we may have, I know I did, used alcohol or something else as a coping mechanism to deal with a broken heart. And Spirit's reminding you, you are so much stronger than that. With the Sun, the Emperor, and the Fool here, This is super important. The universe has been guiding you to do whatever it is that you have been doing or you're working on doing or whatever it is in your heart space. So this is putting an end to those feelings of not being lovable, putting an end to those feelings of I'm just not meant to be in partnership or something like that. Now, many of you, maybe it's time to take a break from relationship and just put the brakes on and say, you know what I heard is you may be meeting people and or like someone that you're interested in, and instead of jumping right into a relationship, this is getting to know them first as a friend, getting to know their heart first, and really seeing if this is what's right for you, because we don't want to go through cycles anymore where we're feeling what I heard is a loss of control and we're handing that over to someone else. So tell me more about this Two of Cups. They're kind of blocking me anymore into this situation, but we do have a bunch that fell out here. So this is the Seven of Rings, the Seven of Pentacles. There definitely could be a lot of choices and changes in direction, and I do feel this has to do a lot with knowing that there's reverberations again with whatever you are doing, whatever strength you've had to have. It's going to make a change in your physical world, and this is how do you want it to look? You get to, what I heard is water those plants. If we have plants and we want to see them grow, if we have plants we want to see flower, we can't not take care of them. We have to take care of them. What I also heard is we need to accept what is, as it is as well. So this Ten of Swords also comes to me as acceptance. For some of us, whatever we've been trying to drink away, whatever we've been trying to numb away, until we can come to a state of acceptance within our own world and say, you know, I can't control that, or yo, I can control this. Because for some things, if this is our own thoughts, this is reframing. Oh, my coffee makers make something funny, but reframing our thoughts. So if we keep getting into these negative thought loops of I'm not strong enough, I'm not lovable, we say that's not true. I am very strong, I'm very lovable. And for some of you, what I heard is, depending on what this is, you may want to mark down on the calendar to show yourself each day. Okay, each day I don't drink, I'm going to knock it off. And then by the end of the month, you're going to show yourself real progress. This might be smoking too, right? Smoking cigarettes, a lot of different things that this could be. But Spirit's like, you're strong enough to do it. So you also have the Ten of Wands, which is an ending to a pretty difficult situation, an ending to quarreling, an ending to fighting, and a finding of balance. The Ten of Rings, oh my gosh, guys. Ten of Rings, Ten of Swords. The only one that's here, not here, is the Ten of Cups. So I do feel like, but we do have the Two of Cups, right? This romantic, beautiful love. The Lovers is in the reverse. You have the Tower here, so Mount Doom, and the Page of Wands. There definitely could have been an ending to some sort of relationship within your world, but as this is ending, you're moving into something new, and when you're ready, is what I heard. It's going to be something, what I heard is profitable, even though this is not. This is wands, this isn't coins, but it's going to be something that you value, something that you enjoy doing. And what I also heard is with this as well, this use your hands, this may be something that you enjoy doing. It has to do with your own action space, and it's going to end up giving you something financial gain. So for some of you, what I heard is the word Twitch, okay? Streaming, like if video games and things like that is your deal. For some of you, that may be how you go, okay? Like that you are doing something that you want to do and you're making money. For some of you, this is like pottery or crafts and you're selling it. But I'm really being guided as well just to read to you the Lovers in reverse here. For some of you as well, this could be Gemini. But you have the Lovers in reverse, says no relationship is perfect. But in this position, the Lovers indicates that you may be feeling dissatisfied with someone close to you. You may be considering ending things or even acting unfaithfully. If so, consider your choice carefully before you take that action. Some things cannot be undone. And this is exactly to this Fool in reverse, slow down. So what I heard is if that is the case, that you're thinking about ending things, but things aren't quite done because you're not really sure where you stand, This is something that may need to be communicated, that it's time to end it, okay, that I'm not happy in this relationship, or I'm looking to explore some other options. I'm not sure where I want to go, because like they said, some things just can't be undone. And there are some tower moments climbing up this Mount Doom that what I heard is you don't want to be the reason for your own destruction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas here. The universe is guiding you to something big, and there's a very, very major life lesson unfolding here. What I heard is, so heed that, stay true to yourself, and again, remember, the only thing that is not out here for these 10s is the 10 of Cups, which would be that happy, fulfilled life in our heart space. And to do that, we need to make sure that we're staying balanced, okay? So that's the energy I have. That's the message I have. Actually, one more. I have the message, Oracle of Light. Oh my God, I'm all confused. The Keepers of Light Oracle. Okay, and we're going to see what Ascended Masters are here to help us throughout this, and what Ascended Masters could be here helping us to give us strength and improving our strength. So you have Isis, that's at the bottom, which says manifesting magic. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, whatever you're working on. We already know the Sun card came out here. We're going to get them. We're going to see fulfillment. It's just a matter of time and how we go about this. So faith as well came out, which is humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Holy Alchemist with divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire, as well as open communication with Mercury. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. And the one card that flew out and did not show us was Transcendence with Lord Shiva. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. Remember, you're strong enough to get through whatever this situation is, but it's going to be important that you have faith in yourself, you have faith in life, and that you communicate what you need to, because what I also heard is most people aren't mind readers, my friends. So that's the message I have. I hope it resonates. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.